I had to make this drive with you guys. Driving through Waikiki. Yes, I rented another Jeep. If you're gonna be in Hawaii, you might as well be doing it in the Jeep. You guys can see what I'm looking at now. Let me turn it around. Doesn't seem to want to change the orientation. Either way, it's pretty beautiful out here. I'll just flip it, give you guys a chance to see what I'm looking at. Go ahead, bro. Nobody drives fast in Hawaii. I didn't want to sit in the room. Actually, I went to visit one of the surgery centers. I told them I was going to, promised them I was going to pop in on Saturday and take a look at their sterilizer. But you know how that is. They were working on a Saturday. Had a nice little walk, run this morning. A little jog, double time this morning. Just to get started in the training. And of course, I'm drinking a lot of water. Nobody drives fast in Hawaii. This is great. Oops. Careful, kids. See if this. No. These are filters, all right. There we go. Now you get to see what I'm looking at, just sitting in traffic, but we're going to come up on the beach here in a minute. No rush, no rush. And I like that there are noise pollution laws here in Hawaii, especially in Waikiki. If you're blasting your stereo, they will come. The cops will come and disassemble your stereo and take it out of your car on the spot. On the spot. Man, he was cronked out. Yes, it's drizzling and I have the top open. You know, I don't know anybody, even when I lived here before, I don't know anyone who owns an umbrella in Hawaii. You just let it happen, you know. Rain is not one of those things that's problematic. It just happens. A nice smooth blow over. And if you look away from the sun, you will definitely see a rainbow. There's a big, beautiful rainbow in the sky right now. When you turn your back to the sun. Look at that. Isn't that beautiful? Let me hit this for y'all. I'm just cruising, you know, no rush. Happy Valentine's Day, everyone. The shoppers are out. I tend to avoid the touristy joints, you know. But it's nice to drive by and check it out. See the opulence. All the money being spent. Go ahead, go ahead, go ahead. It's no rush. It's all aloha. We're coming upon the Hawaii 5-0 police station here, so. Look at this joint. Pretty nice, huh? You know, I think I might change and come out and run again. It's so beautiful and it feels so good. I just want to run in the rain, man. Look at this, huh? Look at this. Waikiki Beach. My man Kai Kai should remember when we were here last. This is right where my son and I were. And of course I'm cruising down Kalakaua. As you can see, the sun setting over Waikiki here on a beautiful Valentine's Day Saturday in Hawaii. And now I'm going to turn around and come back up Kuhio. Now this building, where the people are having a nice time, this building is where my friend Al, Fat Al, used to live. And we used to call him Simon. And there's a story behind that. Fat Al was a sailor. He was here in the Navy. He came to Hawaii in the Navy. And evidently he was trying to avoid someone who he knocked up, in his term, in his words, someone who he had impregnated. And so all of his gangster friends knew him as Simon. So, but anyway, his Fat Al, big bald-headed, fat guy, great guy. Anyway, Fat Al and I were business partners because he would rent me his 2 birds. He would rent me a big macaw, a big red macaw, a papagayo named Punky, and a white cockatoo. And so I would have these birds on my shoulder every day, and I would take pictures with the tourists. And that was a hustle. That was back when there were Polaroid cameras and you could do things like that. And tourists would actually pay for a picture with the birds. And Punky and I became friends. Punky is still alive today, and Punky is still
25 miles per hour.
Punky is still an iconic part of Waikiki. A kid purchased Punky, and when I was here last year, I brought my son here for the first time last July. No, July before last. And I met the young gentleman, and we talked about Fat Al and Punky. And believe it or not, Punky has just recently become a father again. And but that young kid didn't even know how old Punky actually is, because he was telling me, "Hey, Punky's 27 years old," and I was like, "No, sir. Punky was a full-grown papagayo 30 years ago." I turned 30 with Punky sitting on my shoulder. And, well, let's just say that was 30 years ago. It's wonderful. It's wonderful. So you come up Kalakaua, and then you can turn around and you can go up Kuhio, heading back up, okay? It's Kalakaua, Kuhio, the Alawai Canal, or Alawai Canal, Kuhio, Kalakaua, and the ocean. The strip that makes up Waikiki. And that is Blue Ocean. That's the place where you can go and get a really good plate lunch. But I've already spent enough today on plate lunches, so I'm not going to go buy another one. But if you're ever here in Waikiki, I recommend you stop at the Blue Ocean. So we're just going to cruise on up Kuhio. I just wanted to give you guys a little taste of Waikiki today. Since I had to do a little bit of driving around anyway, I figured I might as well share this beauty with everyone. My God. I like watching tourists doing the touristy thing. You know, being from New Orleans originally, there's always the cha-ching element when you see the places full of tourists. Someone's making money. Every light on the street is green and not a car is moving. Every light is green and not a car is moving. Look at that. All green light. No cars are moving. Now yellow, now red. Not a single car moving. Ridiculous. Maybe I'm gonna get some fish. I think I'll go drive by the market, grab some fish, and call it a night. Get some good sleep so I can get up and run tomorrow. Oh, the car's gonna move now. Okay, so we're all waiting so that this guy can try to go into the hotel. Okay. Yeah, I tend to stay away from these kind of joints, you know. I might take a cruise down to the Aloha Tower Marketplace. Even if the street is clear, you don't go fast. Beautiful, huh?
The speed limit is 25 miles per hour.
25 miles per hour. With the baby, huh? I'm on the bus lane. I gotta get out of here. I gotta get off of here. I'm not in the right lane. Sorry. Yes. So now I have to get back onto the Alawai and come back. Look at that beautiful rainbow, huh? Hopefully you guys can see it. Look at that rainbow. It's nice. Yeah, let's go down to the Aloha Tower Marketplace. Why not? Look at that beautiful rainbow. So thank you for joining me. I'm going to continue on to the Aloha Tower Marketplace. I may go live again when I get there, but I should be driving and paying attention to driving so that I don't end up in the bus lane again. Stay kind. Stay blessed. Stay healthy. Peace.